My wife told me to take the spider out instead of killing it. We went and had some drinks. Cool guy. Wants to be a web developer. I just realized I'm an alpha male. By which, I mean I'm still under development and not at all ready for release. Why developers wears glasses while coding? Because it helps to see sharp. Ever hear about the computer programmer who moved to Mexico? He wanted to be a senior developer. What do you call a web developer who likes to find bugs? A spider. I'm developing a game which simulates your parents using the internet. It's called The Elder Scrolls Online. I was surprised to find a spider at my office. I didn't know we had any web developers. Apple developed an app that auto-generates dad jokes. It's called iRoll. Why did Spider-Man quit his day job? He was tired of being a web developer. I met an Apple software developer who didn't have the greatest social skills, but he did make eye contact. I heard Apple is developing a new car, but they were having trouble installing Windows. What's the difference between a vegan and a computer programmer? One is disgusted by a rack of lamb and the other is disgusted by a lack of RAM. Why do programmers prefer the dark? Because the light attracts bugs. What's a programmer's favorite drink? A Sprite. A programmer was arrested for writing unreadable code. He refused to comment. How does a programmer lose his mind? Bit by bit. What is a dying programmer's last program? Goodbye, world. Why are programmers the worst people to get in a relationship with? Because they keep looking for problems. If you're paid to code, you're a programmer. But if it's just a hobby, are you just a grammer? How many programmers does it take to screw in a light bulb? None. It's a hardware problem. Why did the programmer quit his job? Because he didn't get a raise. Why did the programmer go broke? Because she used up all her cash. What kind of dogs do programmers have? Computer labs. How do programmers decide what to wear to work? They have a dress code. Why are assembly programmers always soaking wet? They work below sea level. How does a computer programmer eat? Bite by bite. How does a programmer catch the Easter Bunny? With an Ethernet. Which way did the programmer go? He went that way. What you call it when computer programmers make fun of each other? Cyberbullying. We'll resume the fun and laughs right after this message. My programmer husband insists he has to be the one to change the channel. He has a lot of experience working remote. Why are there so many fat programmers? They often have a snack overflow. What do you call a programmer from Finland? A nerdic. Many people believe programmers practice witchcraft because they know how to hexadecimal. What's a programmer's favorite Star Wars series? Andor. Why was the Asian dad always disappointed in the programmer kid? All he knew was C++. Everyone knows Alan Turing, who cracked Enigma codes. But nobody knows his sister Kay, who provided drinks, snacks, and sandwiches for him and his colleagues. K. Turing. Coding in binary takes a lot of effort. You have to do it bit by bit. You hear about the binary code contest? 01. What programming language was used to code the Lego games? Assembly. My wife said she'd leave me if I ever changed the Wi-Fi password. We have a code-dependent relationship. I'm so sorry, my dog ate my homework. Rolling his eyes, my computer science professor shot back, really? Your dog ate your coding assignment? Well, to be perfectly honest, it did take him a couple bites. What is the zip code for the Bermuda Triangle? 404. I do not understand why some people cannot write code. You start with C, then O, D, and finally E. Hey officer, how did the hackers escape? No idea, they just ransomware. You know those silly hacker movies where they're hacking so hard they type on 2 keyboards at once? Such blatant stereotyping. Where are dead computer hackers buried? In Decrypt. A hacker went missing. I think he ransomware. What's a British hacker's favorite food? Fish and chips. What is a hacker's favorite type of pants? Data breaches. Why did the hermit crab become a hacker? He was really into shellcode. My friend asked me if I've seen the new show about a hacker that failed to hack a computer. I said I tried, but I just couldn't get into it. There was a massive cyber attack recently. The government is still looking for the hacker. I think he ran somewhere. In an attempt to deter computer hackers, I've changed all my passwords to Brazil nut. That will be a hard one to crack. A communist hacker got access to my computer. He was installing malware. Why did the hacker send viruses by email? He wanted to give people a positive outlook. What's a hacker's classic rom-com movie remake title? My Big Fat Geek Wedding. What did the parrot say when he broke into a computer? Polly want a hacker. I trained my Rottweiler to become a hacker. After I did that, he developed one heck of a bite. Did you hear about the software engineer who had to troubleshoot their code using only their mouse? The examination was only cursory. Possums would be great software engineers. They are really great at debugging. I'm Montgomery Jones. We're on a mission to spread the laughs and groans far and wide, so please do us a favor and share just one of these jokes with your family and friends today. Thanks. Looking for the gift for Dad? We have the official Daily Dad Jokes podcast electronic joke button now available on Amazon. A massive 500 preloaded dad jokes guaranteed to make you laugh and groan. Check the show notes page for the link. The Daily Dad Jokes podcast is produced by Classic Studios. See the show notes page for social media links and joke credits. This show was recorded in front of a canned studio audience.